The 2023 MotoGP Esports Global Series Round 3, Event 3 of Round 3, coming from the Chang International Circuit near Buriram in Thailand, and the heavens have opened in Southeast Asia. Yes, it is wet for this qualifying session, a disaster indeed for any kind of form or predictability, but that's just what we love in esports. Completely unpredictable. Kiko Giles here, taking you through the action. I'm normally joined by Jack Course, but he'll be back with us when racing gets underway. So unfortunately for you guys, you're stuck with me on my own for the next 15 minutes or so. We come into this session, one pole is all that is needed for Jack Hammer to secure the TISO Pole Award for 2023. If he doesn't bag pole, as long as Adrian and Trask don't nab it either, he'll still take it with a round to spare. He has been dominant when it's come down to the old pole shootout in 2023. As you can see, the rain continues to fall. It is still very wet on the track. No signs of anything clearing up here. So this session's going to be wet. And before the track gets even worse, it might be time to get a banker lap in now. Of course, we had a wet session. That was back at Motegi. And it's so important, as I say just then, about a banker lap. It's so important to get yourself a time on the board so you're not leaving it so late, so you don't have to do it all at the very end of the session. You don't want to be leaving it Super Pole style from World Superbike all those years ago. You want to be getting a few runs at it, a good crack at it. We saw in Motegi that Trask on the Yamaha, the factory Yamaha, he was having a big struggle with that. He did leave it until his absolute last lap. Late apex there from Adrian. He's second in the championship so far. Just 1 point behind Trask 73, your leader, your three-time champion, your GOAT, some might say. Adrian, he is your reigning title holder. Jack Hammer, on the other hand, is your outside contender. He's only 16 adrift of the two ahead of him. And that gap has stayed the same since round 1 at the end of the Global Series, would you believe it or not. Davide Teresi has gone down, so he'll be looking to try and remount ASAP. Jack Hammer's already made a mistake on his lap. Adrian and Christian, MM17, the two brothers, lining up now down at the first of the back straights. It's a long, long straight into a very fast left-hander. Braking on the white line in a wet. Are you sure, Christian, MM17? The number 25 going down into that dead stop area. Jack Hammer's gone down just as we joined him there. Just as we went on board with Jack Hammer. The number 67 has gone down. He really didn't need that anyway. His lap was already invalid, but he does not need to be crashing. That's a very rare sight in qualifying this year. Jack Hammer, as I said right a couple of minutes ago, has been the rider to beat. But Adrian, at the moment, looking to try and bag pole position. He has had only one this year. That was right at the start of the Global Series at Mugello. The only other pole sitter besides himself and Jack Hammer, that was Trask. And that was at Misano, where the Yamaha does work oh so well. Jack Hammer looking really, really good in qualifying this year. He's already had 6 pole positions, including in this round at Portimao for the sprint and at the last event in Phillip Island. He'll go from pole. But Christian MM17, banker lap in, 34.1 p.m. Adrian was second, now he's third. Trask goes up to second to go in the middle of that revisional front row. Ike 13 in 4th place. Daniele Aloe, 26, has gone down. So, disaster for him. Ike's run off track at the top of the shot. Trask, in the meanwhile, is in second. This is Jack Hammer. This is down in towards... Oh, he's down again. Jack Hammer, well, this is just... He needed this like a smack in the mouth, didn't he? 6th indeed. He was a sandwich short of a picnic down there on the apex at turn 3. So, Jack Hammer, the favourite for pole. But this is what we say. The wet weather, always unpredictability follows. And we are seeing it just now. Christian MM17 yet to have a... Oh, Trask's gone down. And Trask wasn't actually on a bad lap. He had a great first sector. He was in touch. So Trask has gone down. So the stars are falling in Thailand, in Buriram. Disasters all around there, really. Trask 73 then is going to have to pick himself up, dust himself down and get back on track. This is Christian MM17. He has had a best of P2 at the Saxon Ring. That was when he was second on the grid for the sprint. The sprint race there, of course, short, sharp and electric. But Trask He's the one who everyone's chasing in the title race. The top 6 all still within contention, of course. Top 6, 91 points for Trast in the title race, and all the way down, really, to the most recent race winner, Davide Teresi. The Davide Teresi 6th in 8th place in this session so far without a time set on the board, but he is in 6th place in the championship. Trast on 91. Davide on 64, so he's 5th in the championship, beg your pardon, Davide. He's 5th in the championship on 64 points, 27 adrift. That is not insurmountable. With 2 full rounds to go, we are only at halfway. This is the second half of the season, of course. Jackhammer with a red sector again, so let's see if he can get it to the end this time. Spadalongo coming across the line now, Neil Aprilia. It goes into the middle of that second row, so 5th for Spadalongo. This is Jackhammer. Now he needs to get this lap in. He can't afford to make too many more mistakes. You don't want to be leaving it right until the end of the session. 6 times on the board so far. Christian, Adrian, Trast, Keinster up in 4th. That would be a career best so far for him. Spadalongo 5th, Ike 6th. And they are the ones who have registered the lap time. We are riding with Jackhammer. He's looking to become the 7th. He's got 2 red sectors. Well, we know what he can do. He can turn on the magic when it happens and exactly when it counts. Jackhammer flying the Red Bull KTM Factory Racing Team flag, flying the British flag. He's looking to try and make it 6 poles on the bounce. He has been emphatic in qualifying. It'll be 7th pole of the year. Of course, 2 of them coming in sprints. This is down to the final corner. Don't make a mess of it this time. He didn't trouble at apex. He is only an orange sector in that 3rd sector. What is he across the line? 2nd. So Jackhammer goes to the front row. He can relax now. He's got his banker lap in. He can untense. He can stop gripping the controls as hard as he was before to get that lap in. And now he can focus on getting that deficit down to Christian MM17 at the top on board that LCR Honda, sponsored by Castrol, of course. So Jackhammer 2nd, Adrian 3rd, Spadalongo is 6th, and he's just getting out of the way of Daniele Aloe, who's needing a lap time too. 3 personal bests, of course. That's because he's not set a lap time, but no red sectors, crucially. So Davide Teresi as well, but he's coming across the line now. What's it going to be? 4th place for him. He goes to the front of that second row. Very good stuff indeed, Davide Teresi. Is that a front row? That was like Mandalika. He won from that P2 there. Daniele Aloe has gone up to 6th. That pushes Keinster off the front 2 rows of the grid. We are in the second half of qualifying then in Thailand at Buriram at the Chang International Circuit. It's wet and it is wild for sure. This is Adrian drifting through the final part of this lap. They'll flick right through here. Then it's the short run down towards a dead stop hairpin that ends the lap. Adrian looking good. Red sector in the 3rd sector. It was 2 orange sectors in the first 2. Rounds the final corner. He looks good to me. He's coming to the line now. Goes 2nd to Moats Jackhammer to 3rd. Middle of the front row for the reigning champion. Repsol Honda then chases his teammate on the LCR Honda. Honda's 1-2 in Thailand. Jackhammer, his lap time's already invalidated. He'll be coming into the pits, maybe, is he? I don't know where he's gone. This is Ike 13, a Malaysian. He's coming towards the end of this lap now. Ike 13, 2 personal bests in that opening 2 sectors. He's gone grey in the 3rd one. What's he going to be? He's trying very, very hard indeed. So Ike 13 through the flick right, then down towards that final hairpin. It's so tricky to get it anchored up in here. Do not make a mistake, and in the race it could be taking other people out as well if you do. Late apex. God, so late, he squared it right off there. Keinster follows suit across the line for Ike. No improvement there. Keinster as well, no improvement. Up at the front, we're looking at Adrian. He's on course for pole position here. Adrian looking very, very good indeed. Red sector in that 2nd sector. He's trying to keep that Tissot pole. Oh, as I speak. Commentator's curse. He tucked the front down, the right-hander. Down he goes. He was trying to keep the Tissot pole award alive. He's obviously back up and running. He's going to have another stab at it soon. Just over 5 minutes to go, about 6 really, because by the time they cross the line, got another lap in as well. That is how long's left in this session. Keinster, personal best in sector 1. Oh, and he's gone down as well. They're falling like flies in Thailand. So Keinster, 28, The number 28 gas machine has tumbled. That was down at turn 4 by the looks of it. We're riding again with Christian MM17. He's red sector through that opening couple of sectors. He's red sectors in the third sector as well. So far he's the only rider, he's the only competitor with a 1:33 of any description. Everyone else is not yet in the 33-minute bracket. He's looking to try and go better if he can. Braking for this tricky final corner. He's going to square it. No, he's not. He's gone completely wide. I think he's going in pit lane. Not sure if that was intentional. I don't think it was. It is now. So that could have been a massive lap there for Christian MM17 to consolidate pole position. And instead he's coming down pit lane. This is Ike 13. Personal besting coming from him. Goes up one place. The Mozio Aprilia as well of Spadalongo. So not good there for Spadalongo. He's got a lot of work to do so far. As we are... There's no Mickey Raikko out there at the moment. So Mickey Raikko, the Indonesian, no time on the board for him. He's not even gone out, I don't think. He must be leaving this very late indeed. Jack Hammer's third. Jack Hammer's red sector 1. So Jack Hammer absolutely hammer time now. With less than 4 minutes to go, he should get 3 more laps in, including the one he's on. So he should be okay for another stab at it. If this one all goes wrong, this is into turn 5. Whoa, very, very good apex save. Runs a little bit wide, but he's okay. Hooks it back for 6, then it's the flick up over the top of the hill and back down the other side for turn 7. Jack Hammer looking good. Red sector 2. The 67 is on the charge here. Looking very smooth as well in the wet conditions. Jack Hammer looking to take that TISO pole award if he can. Keinster 28 has gone down. Keinster 28 currently 7th on that gas. Jack Hammer, whoa, he's gone orange in the 3rd sector, will not want to be orange in the 4th sector. He wants to take this pole if he can. He's been looking very, very good in them opening half a lap. In fact, Christian MM17 has been as well. In fact, it's that second half a lap where the riders are seemingly losing a bit of time compared to that 33.899 set by Christian. Does Jack Hammer make me look an idiot by saying that? No, thankfully not. He doesn't improve in that second half. So the second half of the lap is where you need to be quick, it seems, to be able to beat Christian MM17. Oh, Truss was out wide, then he's out wide on the curve. Oh dear me, he's all gone away from me. He was red in that 2nd sector. He's grey in the 3rd one. He made a complete hash of them 2 turns as we joined him. So the 73's got to do it all over again on the factory Yamaha. He's in the middle of that 2nd row. And at Motegi, the last wet race we had, Trust, well, he started from pole and he left it very late to do that. So just obviously not enjoying the wet as much as he enjoys the dry, even if the results perhaps don't suggest that. So he's now starting another lap. He'll get another one. He should get another one after this if it all goes cleanly. Daniele Aloe comes to the line. He stays in 6th position. Jack Hammer's on a lap, but he's 2 grey sectors so far. And out wide, Daniele Aloe, but it's okay. He'll get another lap out of this yet. Ike 13. Still in 8th place, nothing on the board yet from him on this time around. Trust is on a red sector. Oh, dear me. Christian MM17 has gone down. That must be in sector 2, and he was on to improve his time as well. Disaster. And look who's on the red sector as well, Davide Teresi. Davide Teresi's following Trust, I think. I think he's just behind him. So we're looking at Trust. He's gone orange through that 2nd sector. This is now with Davide Teresi, who was red in the 1st one. Well, is he going to be in the 2nd one? He's red again. But as I say, it's that 2nd half. And oh, Jack Hammer's gone down. He doesn't need this. Jack Hammer really could have done without that. His front row position is looking very precarious now, as they've got 2 riders. Teresi and Trust 73 were all over him like a raincoat, and it would be a raincoat in Thailand as well with the weather conditions we've got here at the minute. Trust and Teresi 4th and 5th. Teresi is looking at pole here. He is 3 red sectors. We know how important red sectors are in the last half a lap. Trust is on the personal best, goes 4th to Teresi. Davide Teresi is coming through the penultimate corner now, down towards the final turn on this track. 30 seconds to go. Is a late lapping coming here. He keeps it all ship shape and tiddly tidy. Blast into the line. Oh dear me. He lost so much time in that last sector. They sent a search party out to find it, and he's blown his last lap. So Davide Teresi, it could have been pole for him just then. It's not going to be he stays in 5th. We gave it the big ones. Unfortunately, in the last sector, he didn't. Adrian, we're looking at Adrian. He's gone grey through that second sector. I'm not on about his haircut. Down into the final corner in this final sector. Will he find something magical to snatch pole from his brother? No, he doesn't. He does improve, though, overall. He's a 10th away. Jackhammer's blown his final lap, so he'll be 3rd at best. Trust and Davide Teresi have already taken the checkered flag, as has Daniele Aloe. Keinster is on a good lap here. 2 orange sectors. The good news for Jackhammer is, although he is taken 3rd at best, the other 2 riders who could have demoted him, Adrian and Trust, have not got pole, and therefore it is Jackhammer who is the Tissot Pole Award winner. Back to the action. Christian MM17 is coming into this final sector. 3 red sectors. 33.899 to beat. It's his own time. Davide Teresi's following him, but it's all academic for him. Keinster's on a very good lap. Where is Keinster on the track? Is he up ahead or is he below? On track where Christian MM17 is. Christian's coming in. He's blown that apex. Oh, the lap goes begging again. Unfortunate for Christian MM17. So, it's Christian MM17 from his brother Adrian on the front row, ahead of Jackhammer, your Tissot Pole Awards winner. Trast 73 ahead of Teresi, who was on an absolute stonking lap in 5th. Aloe takes 6th. Keinster 7th ahead of Ike 13 and Spadalongo completing a 3rd row. No Mickey Raiko, the Indonesian, not getting a lap time in for Thailand.